What up, y'all? It's your boy D Stevens. I just wanted to tap in with the people today. Had some things on my mind. I know I'm late and all, but I just got done watching the movie Avatar 3. And there are several things that stood out to me in this movie. But there are two things in particular that I would like to expound on. So number one, women run the show. Now I know when people hear this, especially men, some of them are gonna be in their feelings and might get offended when I say women run the show, but fellas, there's no need to trip, okay? Just chillax and listen to the message, all right? And on the other hand, I know there's going to be some women out there who are going to begin to beat their chest and say, yes, we run everything. And hold on. There's a specific type of woman that I am referring to. And that type of woman is a righteous woman, okay? So righteous women run the show. So if you're not righteous, then yeah, you might want to chillax, okay? And go get right, all right? In this movie, the character Kiri, she stepped into her true power and discovered that she had a special connection to the Great Mother. She also discovered that she came into the world through a parthogenic birth. Now, for those of us who don't know what parthenogenesis is, it's when a species can produce offspring without any male influence. So it's basically a virgin birth. Now, I could give y'all the scientific, matter of fact, I'm just gonna put that on the screen for y'all to read just in case y'all don't believe me. There are several species who have done this throughout history. Just do your research. And at some point in time, the women of this planet had the ability to do this. Believe it or not, right? Women were the first ones here, and we all came from a woman. Do you ever notice why you've never heard anyone say Father Earth? They always say what? Mother Earth. And that's for a reason, because they know women were the first ones here. Simple as that. Now on to number two. There's a great quote by an author. I believe her name is Zora Neale Hurston. She had a quote that says that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Let me repeat that. It says that all skin folk ain't kinfolk. What that means is that just because a person shares the same color skin as you, that doesn't mean that they share the same values, loyalty, or anything, with you. In fact, some of these people that look like you are worse than those who don't look like you in a lot of cases. But I don't think y'all ready to hear that, right? But that's just real talk. Now, in this movie Avatar 3, you see that the Ash people, who looked pretty similar to, the regular avatars that we used to, you see that these Ash people linked up with the colonizers to get rid of the avatars that stood for peace and righteousness. Sometimes it be the ones that look like you. That's the message right there. It's a message right there. In our world today, this goes on at a high level. And because most people are stuck in colorism, we get lost in the sauce. Let me take it a step further. When you look into real history, you'll find out that the people who look like me, we were the first people here on the planet. And one of the main reasons that we, especially here in North America, we was already here. But one of the main reasons we fell from grace is because there were people who looked like us, but weren't us. They wasn't us. And they were able to come amongst us, and they infiltrated, causing division and chaos. And this stuff still goes on at a high level. We have to get out of the whole colorism thing. We really do. Because that distorts your whole view of the world and everything around it. Divide and conquer has always been their weapon of choice. You know, when Christopher Columbus got here, he saw black faces. He wrote about it in his journal or his diary, whatever they call it. Look it up. And it wasn't hard for him to cause division amongst us because maybe he had black skin himself. But we ain't about to go down that rabbit hole right now. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for making the song They Not Like Us. He know what time it is. Shoot. Shout out to Public Enemy. They had a song back in the day, Every Brother Ain't a Brother. Shout out to even the late great Nipsey Hussle. He had a line in one of his songs on the Victory Lap album. He said that black people in the game, some powerful racists. They was saying it for a reason. You know what I'm saying? They ain't just making this stuff up. Which brings me to my next point. They use pale faces to hide the black hand because there's an unseen hand that's really moving the pieces. Because this is what? This is chess. It's not checkers, man. You can go back to slavery times. The house slaves, right? On the plantation. The house slaves actually owned the plantation. That's another rabbit hole we can go down. So just think about what I'm saying. We got to get out of this whole colorism thing. So back to the movie. There was a kid, the kid name was Spider in the movie. And I'm laughing because the kid Spider looks like that rapper a couple years ago. He snitched on all them dudes. The rapper 6ix9ine, I can't tell me Spider don't look like 6ix9ine. But yo, Spider, his parents were what? Colonizers. But Spider was a lot different. Spider had some soul in him. Spider was fearless. And he became part of what? The righteous. And they accepted him into their tribe. So once again, we going back to it. Just because Spider had the white skin and he was a human, they accepted him because of what? It all boils down to the soul that lives in us, right? He had a righteous soul. There was a part in the movie where Jake was about to, off him, Jake was really about to off him. And then, Spider got to a point and he was like, you know what? If I gotta go to the ancestors, hey, just take me now. I'm ready. I'm with it. So his soul was right. So that's what it boils down to. One more thing I want to say is that a lot of these religions that y'all believe in, they go against the great mother. They go against the divine feminine. and they replaced them with what? They replaced them with men. And that's by no coincidence. It's by no coincidence. You know, in a lot of these religions, women can't teach, they can't preach, they have no power. They can't sit on the pulpit. And you do y'all understand it? Like, at some point it has to click that, you know, you gotta unlearn. We have to unlearn a lot of these things that we've been taught in order to raise our vibration to another level. And I just had to get this off my chest. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all enjoy videos like this, just let me know in the comments. I'll start doing a lot more commentary. Some people already reached out to me. It was like, hey, we want you to speak on some things. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. If y'all want more, y'all just let me know. And we could take this a little deeper, you know what I mean? But shout out to everybody who's been supporting the movement. Love y'all. Y'all be safe out there.
It is what it is, and it's what it's gonna be.